Song of the year, Eddie, hottest band in the world at the minute from this island. I mean, what does that mean to you?
This is all much more official than we're used to be honest.
I like it. It's official.
I like. No, that's big talk. I think we I don't know. It's a whirlwind, like, and it's just gotten, like, we're at this 3 years or 3.5 years now, and every time we think it's reached a peak, it just seems to kick off again.
Yeah.
So like, one day at a time, I suppose.
One day at a time.
You know?
Yeah.
We're trying to keep it between the three of us, you know, and not let the heads get too big.
No, but I mean, like, you know, you're definitely keeping it between the ditches. But I mean, Fitz, like, what was North America like? It was crazy stuff.
It's big, scary. No, it was great. Like we've kind of said the whole time, it's one thing playing in Ireland and selling out a gig in Ireland and being like, you know, they're all here because their granny knows my granny and that's why they've come down to the gig and that's the whole thing. But like, you go across to North America, you're halfway across the world and you're selling out a gig there and you're like, what the hell is going on? And
you're in LA and you're playing the Troubadour and it's crazy stuff.
Like famous venues and you're just, you're kind of pinch me every night of the week. It's unbelievable. We're lucky to be able to get the chance to do it, I guess, and we're just taking every day as it comes. Best feeling in the world. I
mean, there's a bit of Beatlemania going on here in Magoo, isn't there? Like, when we look at, tell us what's going on here. This is you guys in New York, stop in traffic. Who are those guys? Hey, so good. What's been more fun? Has it been the gigs or has it been the kitchen parties spilling out?
It's a good question. My favourite part of it is always the live show. I think we're very lucky to be Irish, and no matter where we go in the world, we'll meet a kitchen that we can stop in and have a cup of tea.
Well, it's got a bit more than a cup of tea in the kitchen, Eddie, hasn't it? Because like, this is Vancouver. When somebody asked you back to their kitchen and the kitchen wasn't big enough, and so I think you ended up. Yeah. This is the house after a gig.
We didn't play the one song. That was unbelievable.
I mean, who tidies the kitchen after you boys turn up?
No.
That's not our problem.
No.
That's not your problem.
Yeah, the boys brought the cup out and everything.
Yeah. It's so good. So look, I mean, Killeagh, Fitz, talk to us about what that means to the people in Killeagh, the parish, coming back home from America and seeing it take off.
Again, like, absolutely crazy. The song was written as a favour to a friend of mine who wanted a song if Killeagh could win, if Killeagh won a cup, which they did, and they sang the song and it was great. I don't think anyone ever expected it to go any further than that. And when we did decide to put it out, we thought, it'll be great for a couple of weeks, and it just kind of kept going, and the people kept picking up on it. I think it was Patrick's Day this year that I think the Green and White Idor people just took over on TikTok with it, and then the hurling and football and camogie and ladies football just all took it, and it went. There's tourists turning up now in Killeagh taking photos with the sign and stuff. I think everyone in Killeagh is a bit maybe like was proud at the time, and now they're like, "Would the tourists ever go away? They're only bothered." They're loving every moment of it. I think it's just it's a community thing. I think every community in Ireland.
And I mean, it's in the blood.
Pride,
The hurling's in the blood for you. We got this is you as a cub here.
Are you going to play for Killeagh?
There you are.
Okay, will you go up there and get the ball now and hit it with your hurling? We'll see how good you are in the camera.
Yeah. I think I hit the shins more than I hit the ball. But
yeah. So I wanted to ask you, we've got a Cork man and a Tip man here in the band. Where did you watch the All-Ireland final? How did that go down, lads?
Hogan stand.
Yeah, we were there.
Yeah,
I was in between them. It was a tough old day now for all Fitz.
Yeah, it was a great day.
It was a great day, yeah.
We had a show in Galway that night, and we were debating the whole week which was more important, get back to the show on time or the All-Ireland, and we managed to fit in both. Yeah. And for all Fitz.
I had a great time at the gig. Magoo was to the left of me. he was to the left of me in a tip jersey. Our guitar tech was to the right of me in a tip jersey. And down on my pedal board, they had put a tip flag. So I was just, no matter where I looked, I was seeing Tipperary for the night. But in fairness, they deserved it. We talked again after a week or two.
Yeah. It's a long way from lockdown and uni, isn't it, Eddie?
Yeah, like I look back at that and like so many people say, you know, or talk about like it was an awful time. But to be honest, we locked ourselves away and just played PlayStation, wrote tunes for 6 or 8 months, and the whole band came out of that. So like there are great things that came out of COVID, no matter how rough the whole situation was. Yeah, absolutely mad. If we had known what would happen past that, like.
I mean, one of my favourite tracks, you know, on the album is Shot in the Dark.
Yeah.
And there's a line in it where it says, you know, if it all falls apart, at least we enjoyed it. Are you having any time to enjoy it?
Yeah. No, I think we are. Well, trying to.
Trying to. Yeah. Some days are busy, but you get a couple of weeks where you're like, this is class. And sure, like every gig we play is the best night of our lives. Like, you know, it's there's plenty of time to enjoy it. We're enjoying it, definitely.
So we're here.
Yeah.
This is probably one of the coolest parts.
I mean, we're delighted that you are here. There's a wee thing on your Instagram bio where it says, are you still at the music? I'm assuming nobody's asking you that anymore.
You'd be surprised now. No, I went home there, get home the other day, but as soon as you're home, it's, oh, geez, this lad's off and famous now, look at this fella going here. It's like, oh, please shut up. Like, but it's all in good faith anyway, and everyone is very supportive, so.
What's been the pinch me moment so far? I mean, you've played Glastonbury, you've played with Springsteen.
This is pretty cool.
Yeah, this is pretty cool.
Yeah, it is pretty good. Like,
this is probably one of them.
I don't know. Like I think I don't know. There's a place in Tip called Jim in the Mills. It's a pub. It's like off the edge of a side road. It's a country road. They only open one day a week. It's a big trad stronghold. McGoo would have spent a lot of time there, but we went down one night to go for a few pints with a guy that we work with, and he was flying back home the next day, and we were like, look, we'll go down here and get 1 or 2 pints. So McGoo's brother, we asked him would he ask 1 or 2 people to go down and make sure the place wasn't empty. It's basically a farmhouse, and people go and play traditional music or whatever. And he asked 1 or 2 people, and then the whole thing flooded into 700 or 800 people turning up. And at the time, it was kind of like, you know, you have numbers on Instagram or Spotify or that kind of thing, but like the internet isn't the real world. And you know, it's grand, like you shouldn't get soaked up in any of that, but it's a very different thing when you turn up in some laneway in Tipperary and there's 800 lads all waiting for you to stand up in the back of a pickup truck and play a few tunes. Like, that certainly, I think, was the turning point for me, where it was like, oh, this is a lot more serious than we had initially thought it would be. Like,
yeah, certainly. Yeah.
I mean, we were chatting, you know, about the schedule coming up and where you're going to be, and you're going to be flying around the world. I mean, you're only home here, you know, for a short period of time. What does it mean? I mean, so much for us to have you home with you being the soundtrack, you know, of our summer. What does it mean to you guys to be home?
it's unbelievable.
Every time you go away for like a few weeks and then you come back, it just something else changes. Like it gets a little bit bigger or something. Something else happens. You're like, this time we've come home and it's straight onto the Late Late Show, and you're like, oh, right, okay. Or like, you know, and like we'll come home at Christmas and it's into the Three Arena twice, which is again another like 2 years.
Stuff, like,
2 years ago we stood outside the Three Arena and we were like, we're going to play there. Yeah, definitely someday. Now we're doing it twice. It's just every time you come home it gets some bit bigger and better, and it's like being welcomed home so nicely every time.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Well, lads, come and see us anytime you can fit us in. This is so good. This album, Kingfishr's platinum-selling debut album, Halcyon, is available right now. You can find all information about this and all the forthcoming adventures in kingfishr.ie. Kingfishr!